Greetings and salivations, my friends. It is I, once again, King James the Ruthless 78 of TikTok, your host. And I am here because there are fucktards. There are fucktards all over fucktardia. Fucktards are people that believe their shit doesn't stink. You find them all over the place. Maybe, you parked in a parking spot and they don't like you parking there. They yell at you. But then when you leave, they park there. Your shit doesn't stink? You are fucktarded, my friends. And there is no cure for fucktardation. Ambercroft Incorporated LLC. It's a business license I own. Some criminals stole my business account, my personal account. My business paid off into it. It's my personal money. From Ambercroft Incorporated, the not-for-profit. They took my company account and wouldn't give it back to me. I wouldn't let them spend the money because I froze it. So they decided they wanted to spend my money. So I told them if they wanted to spend the money, they could make investments in the name of Ambercroft Incorporated LLC, the business license I own. I didn't tell them I owned it. I just told them to use that name. So they, by business, they made investments in companies like Red River Pipe Tobacco, Pepsi, and others. Then these fucktards start placing narcotics and even cyanide in said products, trying to frame me because it's my business license. Only the entire FBI, Washington and California, not to mention the outside world as you're on TV, is watching these fucktards do this without my consent. So they are all going to jail for attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, murder in the first, murder of fellow agents, attempted murder of the president. Yes, poisoning the food supply and water supply. The president drinks that water supply. You think you are not guilty of assassinating the president? How many people are you trying to assassinate? And who are these fucktards that have my company? Who could these fucktards be? Most of them are related to me or claim to be my friends. There's James Adam Wren, in Newman's apartment complex. Claims to be a friend of Michael Allen Blanchard, who claims to be a friend of mine. Although last I knew, he told me to lose his contact information. So if he's my friend, it's an awful strange friend. Tries to get me arrested, tries to kill me, ruins my life in California, ruins my life in Washington State. We had a word for this back in the old days. They're called enemies. Nowadays you call them friends, and you give them money to leave you alone. That's not a friend, it's an enemy. And the money you give them is used to buy weapons to kill you with. Yes, that's what they do with the money you give them. Last I knew, they hired 1,000 government assassins. They spent $10 million, $100,000 apiece. That's 1,000 government assassins to assassinate me. I feel very John Wick at this moment. I feel very John Wick. I mean, really. 1,000 assassins? That's like almost excommunicado status. pretty fucking good. And yet here I am, broadcasting, pissing people off, making you want to hire more assassins. You see, the problem with more assassins is it's just more people that are going to die. Self-defense is not a crime. When they come against me, if I kill them, I am not guilty. They threatened my life. I just fought back. So you're giving me people to kill. I am an axe murderer. Convicted. Did time in an ADX facility. That's Colorado, Supermax facility. So, I'm a convicted axe murderer. They arrested me in Phoenix, Arizona. Trumped up charges because they had no evidence. It's all circumstantial hearsay. But they still convicted me. The CIA let me out in order to work for them. You see, they don't pay me right now. They say they will, but they're not paying me right now. But I don't do this for the paycheck. You see, that's the difference between a federal officer and an axe murderer. A federal officer will put as much effort as he gets paid into the investigation. That means if you make it harder than they feel is worth their pay, they will leave you alone. An axe murderer does this because it's fun. I get to kill people, and I don't get arrested. It's awesome. I mean, when I hitchhike, I've had a guy pick me up hitchhiking, and he looks over at me quite seriously and goes, "You know, it's dangerous to hitchhike nowadays." And I said, "Why?" He goes, "What if I was a serial killer?" And I look at him quite sternly, and I say, "The odds of 2 serial killers being in the same car is astronomical." And then I shut up and enjoyed the ride, leaving him to think, is he a murderer? I'm an axe murderer. Over 20 kills in Phoenix, Arizona. Missing people. They have no evidence. They have no bodies. They have no murder weapon. No sign of forced entry. No sign of foul play. Just missing people. Maybe they packed up and moved. Maybe they got tired of Phoenix, Arizona and wanted to move to Oregon. How do I know? Right? But they labeled me an axe murderer because I had axes on display in my house. They tried luminol. None of them had blood on them, so like I said, they had no evidence. But I am a convicted axe murderer, and I've been set loose in California to deal with a criminal organization that was fucking with Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is the CIA's response to Arnold Schwarzenegger being threatened. I'm having fun. I don't care, I'm not getting paid. I get to kill people and get away with it. All I gotta do is piss you off enough to pay money for somebody to kill me. When you do that, you send me a victim. Here's your next victim, sir. And you find them, usually with a Joker card laid on them somewhere, to claim that I killed them. Because I'm the Joker. I feel very John Wick right now. Over 1,000 assassins. Originally it was just 60. And I was already up to, 57? And then, lo and behold, what happens? 1,000 more are on the way. This is going to be fun. You ever played Grand Theft Auto? If you played Grand Theft Auto, you're aware of the survival episodes where you and a team of, I think it's 4 or 5 people, team up. You all pick out a section of the map and you guard it. Waves of enemies come at you and you kill them. When you kill all the waves, you get money. This is like my personal survival mission in GTA. I'm posted up here, and you keep sending waves of assassins to kill me. Only, like the video game, they all die. Now, when I complete this survival mission, do I get money? Am I going to get money and land and everything for surviving this? You can't keep sending assassins. I mean, how many assassins does America have? You can't train that many. You're running low. I mean, 1,000 of them, that's got to be most of them. I'm wiping out your army, dudes. One man at a time. You're not scared of a one-man army? One man that already takes out 60 assassins and isn't worried about 1,000 more. I roll the hatchet, motherfucker. Picture me with jugular face paint. Stars over my temples, moons on my cheek. That's my face paint. I'm an axe murderer. They call me Little Bubba. I'm a psychopathic serial killer clown. I just don't wear my makeup all the time. ICP knows me. I mean, Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope know me. I'm Shaggy Two Dope's brother, little brother, half brother, different mother, same father. And, well, because of that, he writes about me. They call me Jimbo Jism. Willie is Willie Bubba. Fat Hubba Lubba Willie Bubba. And Jimbo Jism, also known as Dead Jimmy, 25 to 50. Doesn't even eat much, and that's straight. Just chill all day, watch videos, lick off his toes, call dominoes. Watch him land in a fish tank, watch him sink. I didn't mean to kill him. Dead Jimmy, Jimbo Jism, that's me. Let there be light. And I turned on the switch. And now there's light. Now is the time of the show that everybody loves. It's time to smoke a cigarette with the king. Rufus. So light them if you got them, homies. I don't care if you call me Jimbo Jism. I just think it's cool you put me in songs. Like that girl I fell in love with a while back when she was younger and I was younger. Young redhead woman. Wrote a song about her. I didn't mention her name though. I didn't want to embarrass her too bad. I just wrote a song about her. But I need people to write music to that song. That's why I needed a psychopathic. I don't want to share. Mike can suck my dick. I think I've shared quite enough with Mike. He's been spending my money willy-nilly since he stole the account. I don't have to share. Sharing is when you give something and then the other person gives something. Sharing is not one person taking whatever he wants from the other person. That's not sharing. That is stealing. Yeah, Jamie, your brother is not going to let you get away with this. Jamie Pingree, otherwise known as James Bradshaw, my younger brother, born of the same medical experiment. I was crippled at birth, he was not. So he was trained by the military. I was left with the family. Let the little retard dwindle and die, they said. Oh, the only thing keeping the retard alive is that naval medical research in Arlington, Texas. Let's take the little boy and move to California. So naval medical research can't help him anymore. And he'll die and we'll get the fortune. Only it didn't work. I lived. The Norteño organization. Pissing me off lately. The Norteños. You got a problem with me? Are you John Wick? I hope you're John Wick. I hope you're John Wick. Are you John Wick? You're big, 6'3", fucking 280-pound man. That wasn't John Wick. He went crying like a little bitch to his mama. That wasn't no John Wick. When confronted with John Wick, he was scared. You let a little axe murderer scare you. I mean, I'm a little guy. I'm only 5'9". You're 6'3", 280 pounds. What are you scared of a little axe murderer for? So, how do we get my stuff back from these people that stole my company? They think they run the company when it's in my name. That makes it my company. That makes me responsible for it. That means I get to tell you to get the narcotics out of my products. That means I get to tell you I want $1 million a month paycheck. My company. So, well, it has been 21 minutes, so that is the length of my rant for right now. I will talk to you again later, and hopefully things will be for the better. So peace out, homies.